Hey, besties. Okay, so I wanted to do something fun and different for the Valentine's Day special because I know I've been doing singles, right? But I wanted to do three of my favorite couples ever, ever, and just give them like a makeover because some of these couples are like really old. Only the last ones are like kind of recent and I play with them a lot. But like these first two couples, like I haven't played with in quite some time, like actual years. And so like obviously like my sim style has changed a lot. And also some of the CC that they had I no longer have. So I just wanted to sort of like bring them up to current times. And so like these first two are actually one of the times that I played Not So Berry Challenge, because I've played it several times and I've never completed it, but I have definitely started it quite a lot of times. And so obviously the sim with the red hair is like the heir. And this is her husband, and I love them so much. Actually, they really are one of my favorites ever. Like they have a really distinct look, and I've like never quite been able to like make a sim that like compares to either of them like organically. And the craziest part is the sim with the red hair actually was born like that. Like I didn't even really make her, like she just was born that way, and it's so crazy. Like I really like her face, and I don't really make sims like that anymore. Like I think year after year, like it's so interesting seeing like what kinds of sims that I sort of gravitate towards making, and how that sim has like changed, and that like particular face of the year has changed every year. Because I feel like I used to make a lot of sims that looked like really both of these sims. I think it's like 2020. That was very much like my sim style in 2020. But like nowadays I definitely don't. I don't know. But in 2020 I was more of like a proper like Maxis mix. Like I would use some Maxis things, but like I definitely used Alpha 2. And now I really don't. Like I really don't do that. And yeah, so I think my style has just like changed to sort of fit whatever custom content I'm using nowadays, and like whatever skins and stuff. And I remember like none of my sims used to have like chins, like actual chins. That was always like an issue that I ran into. Like when my sims would have kids, like their kids wouldn't have chins. And I no longer have that issue. So that means clearly I am making my sims have chins. But like I definitely used to go for like a more rounded like face, and like really like narrow like almond eyes. I loved almond eyes. And I still do today, but like differently. But also I didn't have like a lot of different sliders back then. Like I was just using like base game sliders, and like I didn't have reshade, I didn't have G shade, I didn't have anything. Like I was just skin details and custom content. Like no sliders, no nothing. But like now I have sliders, so I feel like I'm able to make different, more unique looking faces. So I don't really get that like sim face of the year anymore too much. But this was definitely what like half of my sims looked like in 2020. But like I don't mind. Like I really love her face. I really have to use them somewhere, somehow. I need to figure out a reason to like use them more, because they're so nice. I might use them in like a custom content video. I know I've been mentioning that, but I figured I might like ask the question here, like what kind of custom content recommendations would you guys be interested in? Because like I'm not too sure how to go about doing that. But I know that quite a lot of people have asked me to do that, but I don't know what I should recommend. Like I don't know where to start. So I'm like asking now, what kind of recommendations do you need? Because like I know for a fact I can give it to you, I just don't know what you guys are looking for. And because the sim is obviously like the second generation Not So Berry heir, like the color is red, so I definitely wanted to keep that, because I think that was like a very key aspects of like her style. And she was also very fabulous because I'm pretty sure they have to be like a politician. Like I'm pretty sure that they have to be a politician. So I remember keeping her very like well put together. Like she's very, very well put together. And yeah, I really love it. I really do. And especially with the like the reshade that I have, like the red just pops so beautifully. Like it looks so good. But also red is my favorite color. So I think I'm a little biased. But like ultimately it just looks so good. And maybe it's the background color too, I don't know. But like compared to this like base game red, like I don't know, like the custom content red, it just looks so good. And honestly, like I love Nutsoberry, like I do. It's really great, but like I've never finished it, like never. And it's like the longer it takes you to not finish it, the further in the past that challenge gets, if that makes sense. Like it was created such a long time ago that like we are so far past what like the 10 generations should be doing that it's like, is there even a reason for me to do it anymore? Like it's lovely, like it's an icon, she is a legend, and I love her, but like truly I really haven't thought about restarting Nutsoberry in like years. I need like, I actually don't need it because I have 2 challenges that I'm supposed to be finishing. But like I don't know, I feel like people don't really make like legacy challenges anymore, because I feel like this is gonna be a rant. I feel like, you know, like the let's play has sort of changed, like I don't know, and I think that has something to do with why people don't really make legacy challenges too frequently anymore. Like people are more interested in like story-based let's plays and stuff now, and like I don't know, it feels like more like how Sims 2 used to be with like machinimas and stuff. Like those were the days. I loved Sims 2 machinima. And like it kind of feels like that's what we've like returned to, but like in The Sims 4, like I don't know, I feel like we're just in our like storytelling era, and that's fine. Like I like looking at like the progression of the Sims community and like what we like to do and stuff. But it's like there was a time where it was like more gameplay focused let's play with like some story elements, and I definitely think like the days of that are done. Like I feel like obviously people still play like that, but I feel like, you know, like there's just more of a focus on like storytelling. And so I don't think there's as much of a drive for people to make legacy challenges as frequently as they did, because of course I know people are still making them, but like, you know. And so let me introduce this couple. So like a couple years ago I wanted to try the like whimsy legacy challenge, I think that's what it's called, and I didn't, because like I couldn't follow that. I think the first generation is like your sim can't have kids or something, like I think biological kids, like they have to adopt, and like I didn't waste all of my time making a really pretty sim just to waste those genetics. Like I am so sorry, that could never be me. Like I literally started, I was like, yeah, no. But like Sophia, this is Sophia, and she was a sim that I made to like start that legacy challenge, and also she became like my favorite sim. She was like the face of my channel for a while. She's the mother of the sim that's currently the face of my channel. Like I didn't make such a pretty sim just to like not use her. So like whimsy stories, like that could have never been for me. I'm so sorry. But yeah, and I really enjoyed this sim a lot. And her husband is actually, I'm pretty sure, like directly related to like Jess Sigworth, and that's why he has that last name. But he was a sim that they had in like some legacy challenge that I'd done previously, and I just really liked the way that their genes like combined that time. So I saved him and then I used him here. And that happens a lot. Like I'll see a townie and you know, like as you play a legacy, like they just like keep going, and like their genes will like combine really well sometimes, and then I just like smash them. And I use them as my own. It's great. Like literally that makes like the next the next couple is literally just that. Like it's actually really funny how often I do that. But like I think it's like justified because like sometimes it really just like hits, you know, especially with like MC Command Center, like pre Neighborhood Stories time. Like nobody would change or move or marry or like have kids unless you made them do that. And so like yeah, like if you had MC Command Center, all of those things were happening. So like it was really easy to like watch the town change as you like played through generations. And it created some really interesting looking Sims. And I will not be shamed for stealing some of them because like some of them are just so iconic to me. And I really wanted to do this makeover justice, but I kind of didn't like how their photos turned out. Like you'll see it at the end, but like I really loved Sophia. She was again like one of my favorite Sims. I think the first ever favorite Sim I've made. And like I keep her around all the time, and like her style is very like casual because like I think Whimsy Stories is supposed to be also a little rags to riches, so like she doesn't have like the best clothes on before I give her this makeover, but I do keep her very like casual, just try to like stay true to that. But obviously she can have like nice clothes. Like it's not a rags to riches and cast, like it's okay. I just wanted her to look nice. And then this couple is really like one of my absolute favorites. Like they've definitely left a good mark on me. And so Lucia Straud, right? She's Vlad's daughter with Angela, because for like the longest time, every single like save I played, Vlad and Angela would like always get married and have kids, like always. And this was like one of their kids. They had like a ton of kids in like one save file I had, and this was like my favorite one of those kids. And she was a human too. I think she was like one of the only human kids that they had. They had like a bunch of vampire kids, and I thought like she was such a good mix of both of those people. Like it was great. So I like kept her, and I tried like playing as her. I've done like a current household. I've done a lot with them. They've gone through quite a lot. Like it's been like a couple years now that like they've been my favorite. But I love her so much. And so she marries Caleb's daughter, which is like big because like they're not supposed to like each other. It was like a whole kind of Twilight-esque marriage. And yeah, and their kids come out so nice. Like it just, their grandkids look good. I've been playing with them a lot in like my like main legacy save that I'm playing right now, and like they were like part of the family. It's like a whole thing. They have like 7,000 kids, and some of them are human because Lucia is still human. Well, she's not human anymore in like that save because I didn't want her to die. Like I don't think that she would be willing to like die. Like I think she just wanted to be human for like a little while to just like enjoy that aspect of her life. But I think vampirism was like always in her future. So like yeah, I think she like waits until like adult life stage and then like she's a vampire now. And yeah. So like her style is like very black leather. Like I feel that really like works for her. And she does like a lot of like suits, and like she's a bit formal but also a little like kind of alternative, I guess. But like I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to describe her style. But like yes. Very like dark makeup, very like dramatic lines. Like I love her so much actually. Definitely one of my favorites. And she literally has like Vlad's face, which is interesting because I don't typically like Vlad's face. But like she has Vlad's face, but like Angela's color, like her skin color, her hair color, I think even her eye color. So it's very interesting, very interesting. And also, random thought, but like it took me 84 years to realize that Vlad is supposed to be Nosferatu. Like he literally looks exactly like Nosferatu. Not like the newest one, but like the original one, like his vampire form is literally Nosferatu. And I knew about Nosferatu since SpongeBob. So like, I don't know why I never made that connection, but like, wow, like how did it take me so long? Cause all this time I've been hating on Nosferatu, like that's crazy. But like, it definitely made me think about Vlad a little differently. And I think having Lucia as like a sim also made me think about Vlad a little differently, because clearly he's not that bad if he can make such a good looking sim. Like I think, and clearly like Angela loves him because she's married him like 7 times over now. Like, so clearly he can't be that bad of a sim. I don't know, but yeah. I think it's so interesting how like, I don't know, everybody has like their own Sims lore. I think that's like some of my favorite bits of like interaction, like the community. It's like people telling all of their like random lore that they've made for like certain like townies and stuff over the years. Like, because we've been playing this game for like a while. Like it's so interesting how everybody interacts with it so differently and so similarly. Like it's great. I love that. And I actually like, she usually keeps like a medium length bob on her. But I really love this like side part bob. I think it's very stylish and it fits her like aesthetic very well. And then okay, so Lorelai, right, is Caleb's daughter, and she's a vampire. She was born a vampire. She just is a vampire. And it took me so long to remember like how she even came about, but like I had found a screenshot and it was like a selfie between Caleb and her mom, and like I literally could not remember what that sim looked like. Like it's been that long where I've just been playing with Lorelai that like I don't even remember what her mom looked like. But like she's so cool because she's like kind of similar to Lucia in the way that like she has Caleb's face, like a lot of his face, but like sort of a mixture of her mom's coloring. And I don't know, she's like one of my favorite vampires because she was born a vampire. I didn't even make her. She's definitely one of my favorite vampires. I like always keep her with me in like any save I have. She's just so cool, and like I love her ears. Like it's just great. Like she's just so good. That's good vampire representation. And I thought about using some of these like Leah Lilith hairs because I remember way back when I was like an alpha girly, like I used to love Leah Lilith hair. Like I had like every single hair. And now she's kind of doing like Max's Match hair now, so I've been downloading some and like seeing if I like it, like where I can use it. I haven't been brave enough to use it yet, but I think I might use one on her in like a future makeover that I do for like my own personal save. I love this hair on her though, it's great. It's so fun. I love this hair, period. Like Life and Death ate so much with that hair. And that's like an edit of it where there's like a bun and there's one where it's like out, but it's beautiful. It's so pretty. And I like, she kind of looks great with like everything. Like there's almost no hairstyle that like she can't wear, but it took me so long because I like giving her a hairstyle that like shows off her ears, because like she was born a vampire. Like I think she's very comfortable with her like bat like features. Like I think she's very, very comfortable with that. So I feel like she like purposely styles her hair in a way that like accentuates her ears and like shows them off, because like I don't think she would be like ashamed of it or like try to like blend in and be a human, because like she's not, you know. And she's like very comfortable in that. And yeah, so it took me a really long time to try to like figure out a hair, because like I wanted to show off the ears, they're so cute, and then I have like the little earring with the piercing up at the top. Like I wanted to show that off, like I think that's cute, very, but like I wanted something good. It took so long for me to figure out what I wanted to do, because I wanted her to look good, you know. One of my favorite Sims, like I had to really like put the effort in. And I feel like that's like kind of telling, like the more I like the Sim, the longer it takes for me to give them a makeover. Like, because like I have to really think about it, and then I'll usually give them like multiple outfits. And yeah, like it's really an issue. And I wanted to like put these couples up for a download, because like I don't know, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't know if I want to put like the Vatore Straud couple up, because like I really love them, like they're very dear to me. But like the other two, like I'm perfectly fine with sharing. Like they're old enough that like, you know, I don't really use them that much. Why not like give them to someone else to use, basically? But like these two are definitely like still very much my favorites. Like I don't know if I'm like willing to give them up just yet, but they're so fun. Like I love them so much. And I really wanted like the Valentine's Day special to like focus on couples, because last year I did that too, and people seemed to like really like that. And yeah, so like I wanted to do some like actual favorite couples, because last time I just sort of made some random couples, and like that was that was it. But also I think I had like more of a focus on like platonic love and stuff, and like familial love for Valentine's Day. Like I wanted to like showcase like all the different ways that you could celebrate Valentine's Day. Like it doesn't just have to be like romantic. This year it's kind of just romantic. But like, you know, like it can be any kind of way that you want, basically. And for Lorelai, her style is like, it's really anything. Like it's changed a lot over the years, but like she definitely likes dresses. I definitely think she's a big dress fan, and red and black and golds are like her favorite colors. Like especially red, like she really loves red. But like she looks so good in red, like it's great, and it's very dramatic. I think she also has really like dramatic outfits, like that like sleep robe is so dramatic, like it's a floor length robe. And yeah, no, I enjoy these two together, because like their dynamic is just like so fun. And yeah, usually they have like a black cat who ends up dying depending on how long I play in the legacy for. But currently in my like save right now, they had 5 kids. I'll probably see if I can like find the photos. They had 5 kids, and like I think only 2 were vampires and the rest were human. And so like obviously I've been playing for like 5 generations, so like those kids are dead. The ones that weren't vampires, very dead. And so then like I jumped back into their household just to like take some pics of their grandkids, actually, because like my Sims kids were dating their grandkids, basically. And Lorelai had like a want to like have a child, and I was like, oh my god, that makes perfect sense. Like it's been like a while since they had a kid, and like all their other kids are dead. They lived with one of their vampire kids though, and like her family. But I was like, let's just give them kids. And so like I had them like try for a baby, and then they had twins, and they were vampire twins, because Lucia at that point was already a vampire, because I already said like I didn't want her to die. And they're very cute, but like I think genetics in that save file was like kind of wonky, and that was like a bug ever since Life and Death. And that, I mean, like I had to like transfer the save file over to like a new save file, but one of them looked like each of them, basically like carbon copies of each, and it was sweet. I kept them, but like genetics were definitely bugged. But yeah, they're definitely like a vital part of like any save file for me. Like I love actually having like vampire lore, you know? It makes me happy. And then these screenshots, I just took like a couple, nothing too much with each of the pairs. And I took it in Tartosa because I feel like that's like the perfect world to have taken that, because that's like the wedding world, like it makes sense. Let me know what you guys think about these couples, and I'll see you in the next video.